MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2020 Boston Red Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Chris Sale will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vazquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
First pitch, 7:06.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Popped up, and there's your first out of the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 35.
Into the box now, number 35. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And they're on 2 away now.
Batting first, the second baseman, Go.
Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Pedroia moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. We'll be right back on MLB Network. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Pitch on the way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Changeup stays outside and it's behind 2-0. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Line drive to left. Reyes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a called strike about thigh high, 0-1. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He has 7 hits in 23 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
The 1-2. Slow little grounder left side. To his left, Ramirez. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the Toronto Blue Jays are already through and waiting on the winner of this series. At the plate, J.D. Martinez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Franmil Reyes.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He comes in with 16 base hits in 50 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit hard towards center. And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Indians fail to score. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Mike Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hit sharply toward the right side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Here comes the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Here's the 1-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Bare-handed for one. To Santana to get the double play.
Batting 6. The shortstop, Xander.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more of Game 4 on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting up, the catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And that one got a piece of him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Ramirez has just over 1,000 base hits in his career to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in, number 35. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. And he misses again. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here's the 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. The set and the 2-2. This is foul right side. Perez over at second. Ramirez at first. 2 out in the inning. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Indians strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as former AL MVP Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning started. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Under it is the center fielder. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Here he comes on 2-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 3 full here in game number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Williams scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Franmil Reyes.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. First offering on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and no one will track it down. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Soft liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Digging in, J.D. Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes. Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Dino. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Mike Williams, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. From the stretch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Here's the 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Martinez at second with 2 down. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael.
So striding forward now, Rafael Devers. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Boston strands a couple through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Leading off for the Indians.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. The 2-0 on the way. And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Striding in for the Indians, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
A ball and a strike now. Hard hit ball to second. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Settling in now, Roberto Perez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, I know he got drilled last time up, but he's got a chance at some sweet revenge right here. Bases juiced. He is looking to do some serious damage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. On the run is Benintendi. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Stepping in, number 35, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. Here's the 1-0. Softly hit to short. Gonna be a tough play. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Indians lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. This is in the air out to left field. Reyes is camped under this one. One down.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Stepping into the box, Sam Travis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down and away, ball 1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. It remains 1-0. In now for Cleveland, Sean Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. First delivery to him on the way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Jones gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Full count. Here it comes. And a change.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Now a step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Tag from Pedroia, and he's out at second base. So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They lead it 1-0. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the 6th
Leading
for a
off
lineup
for
that
the
really
Red
hasn't
Sox,
found its groove
the
in this
catcher.
one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging
Now
first
batting,
pitch.
right
Now,
fielder,
one of the things you want to do,
Smokey.
D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
Field dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. Reined in. There's one. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. The Indians on top, 1-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Benintendi ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Ryan Brazier comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box, Josh Donaldson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Josh Donaldson becomes the first out of the inning.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Number 72 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Standing in now, Jordan Luplow. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A ball and a strike. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Lindor, the runner at second with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Stepping up now, Roberto Perez, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
The third baseman, number 13.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-0. Here it is. 3-1 the count now. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Indians strand a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Mike Williams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Grounder down the line at third. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Now the leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. Ball 2 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Popped up. Lindor is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. Williams leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. the 2-1. Line hard, but foul. One out and a runner on third. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The set and the 3-1 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Phil Maton trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 88, Phil Maton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam Travis. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he gets the call there. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Back to the mound and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Boston strands a couple. They still trail 1-0. William Pulliam has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, number 35. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 35.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Pulliam has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
2-0 now.
Hey!
2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit on the ground to third. Williams comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Ready for another shot now, Sean Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Travis has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they're on top 1-0. Nick Whitgren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
Ready for another chance. Christian Vasquez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Whitgren, a former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-2 the count to Benintendi.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. J.D. Martinez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that means J.D. Martinez gets hit with 2 outs as well.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. And he hits it hard to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Number 40 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner
for the Red Sox. Number 40.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Williams, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that's going to flank the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Striding forward now is the DH, Rafael Devers. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. All tied at 1-1. Jackie Bradley Jr. is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a curveball that catches the zone for a strike. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
Now batting, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Look out. 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count. Ball 3. 3-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Now the 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A ball hit hard to the left side. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The Red Sox looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. James Hoyt comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
And a ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting, first baseman, Sam.
Coming to the plate now, Sam Travis. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three and one now. The 3-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Grounded slowly to the left side. To his left, Lindor. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 63.
Tyler Naquin is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto Hero.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact.
Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Jose Ramirez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
2-0 now. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
In now, number 35, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-0 and 2-0 as this one's taken low. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Line towards center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Tyler Naquin will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
This change for the Indians. Now playing right field, number 30, Tyler.
Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center
First
fielder,
delivery to him on the
Andrew
way. Fastball well
Benintendi.
outside. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. Mookie Betts will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Digging in and looking for more, Mookie Betts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch.
Nope.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley. Mike Williams would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Standing in now, Mike Williams, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hit hard toward first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
When he makes a phone call after the game, he calls his parents to say he had a 4-hit day. You think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Oliver Perez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Next will be the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And he is out at the plate, trying to end it once and for all, but we will play another inning as the side is retired. Boston strands a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Barnes takes the mound to start the 11th inning. Striding in once again, Sean Jones.
The second baseman, Sean Jones.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. One and one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Here's the 1-1. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So striding in, Carlos Santana. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. The 1-0. There's a fast on Broadway taken for a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
The 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. So a runner at second, 2 down now. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt. Goes to third with it. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. 1 left for the Tribe. Still tied 1 apiece. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off
matchup numbers with
Red
Oliver
Sox.
Perez. He hits at
The
a
shortstop,
364
Xander
clip. He also has 1 home run.
Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Perez A 6'3" left-hander. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Popped him up. Ramirez waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. One out, nobody on. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. The 1-2 hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
Striding in for Boston, Sam Travis, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. In comes Naquin. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. One and 0. Here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Naquin, and no one will track it down. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. One left for the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson, and he'll be the one to begin the inning.
Josh Donaldson.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
One down. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening, so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Perez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The set and the 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Jose Ramirez would be next. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Benintendi.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First delivery to him on the way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. The 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Here's Jackie Bradley now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 1-0. Popped him up. Lindor moving to his left. And the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Take a quick walk to keep the blood circulating. 13th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Brandon Workman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Brandon Workman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Into the box now, number 35. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And now the tag, and he's out on the botched squeeze attempt. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Called strike 0-2.
0-2.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Now the 1-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The left fielder, number 32.
Now in the box, Friendle Reyes. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, this guy comes out of the pen. He loves coming in spots like this. Tight situations. This is exactly the type of game that he loves to come into.
The 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Carlos Santana would be next. Ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He set the payoff pitch, and he loses him on a breaking ball.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Bradley Zimmer will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Indians, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana, and he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch, and he lays off there, 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, fouled away. And he strikes out again, and that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, all tied at 1-1. Bradley Zimmer will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 4.
Adam Simber enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning.
Adam Simber.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Williams. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
From the stretch, lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here now the 2-2. Shot back up the middle. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
All right, I'm going to need this guy to find his way across the plate. I think everybody's ready to go home. Nice leadoff base hit, not trying to do too much. Usually everybody's looking to launch and end it with the walk-off homer. He stayed with his approach and finds himself in good position.
In now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1 lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. The 1-1 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Still 1-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Three and two, the count for Rafael Devers.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at ball one. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. The 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball two. A possible winning run on second. No one out. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. The 3-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nick Wood's under it. One away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Dustin Pedroia, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a look at strike three called. And that's as important as they come there. Two big outs now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Ready once again, Sam Travis. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Comes set, the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on MLB Network. In now, Francisco Lindor. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Francisco Lindor.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Vasquez goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting
to the plate now is the designated hitter, Josh Donaldson. His career numbers in this matchup, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
No strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-0 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So digging in now, Tyler Naquin. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Full count still. Ready with another 2-strike offering. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Betts at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. That was a really tough play, so we want to take another look at it with show track. He got a solid read off the bat. The route efficiency was good, and he ended up covering more than 120 feet to make that play. Really remarkable. Standing in now, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, all tied at 1-1. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
And that misses inside. 1-0. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Another full count offering on its way. Hit hard up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw just in time. And oh, that was awfully close.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Ready now, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Lindor. On to first, and we're headed for a 15th as that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Ramirez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a sinker in the dirt.
No sign.
Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. Pulled toward right center field. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, number 35.
Into the box, number 35. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0. Outside with that delivery, and it's 3-0 now. Pitch is looked at for the first strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Travis in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in, Sean Jones. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Bradley, and it bangs off the monster. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Got a pretty good pitch to hit there and turned it into extra bases. And to me, this goes back to what we were saying about this reliever pitching longer than he's really used to. I do think he's fighting exhaustion right now.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The set and the 1-0. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't leave us just yet. It's starting to get good. We're back for more on MLB Network. Brad Hand enters from the pen now as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings.
Brad Hand.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Leading
It was a
off
flyout
for the
for
Red
him in
Sox.
his last trip.
The left fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
2 strikes.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Up next for the Red Sox, the
So
third
here's the
baseman,
Boston cleanup hitter, Mike Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. One out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0. Shot towards second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. His career line against Brad Hand has been pretty good. 5 for 12. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and the runner back. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0. And that's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch, and this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, and no one will track it down.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Line hard, but foul. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Jones is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Red Sox leave 1. Still tied 1 apiece. Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count now a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball 3. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
Sliding into the box, Josh Donaldson. And looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
The right fielder, number 30, Tyler
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
The count now at 2-1. Lindor on second. Donaldson is over at first with one away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Benintendi is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-2 fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's another 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport. The pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
In now, Sam Travis. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 0-1 showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. His career line against Brad Hand is an impressive 5 for 8. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Hang in as long as you can. Another inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. So striding forward now, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jose Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0 home is outside for a ball. Coming up on the midnight hour here on the East Coast. Two and one now. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Ramirez is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Striding in for the Indians, number 35. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Popped him up. Travis over to his left, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe.
Digging in, Sean Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One ball, one strike to count. Count is 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Indians go down 1-2-3. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Danny Salazar will likely be the last to join this ball game as he'll take the ball in the 17th inning.
Danny Salazar.
Settling in now, Mookie Betts. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
The right fielder, Mookie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball.
Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be next. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Now that's popped up. Santana has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jackie Bradley.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime against Danny Salazar. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Two and 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Williams.
Stepping into the box, Mike Williams. First pitch on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside 2-1. And the 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bradley Zimmer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Bradley Zimmer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Williams charging this one, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 1-0. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Jake Bauers will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 10, Jake Bauers.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
The 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Standing in, Tyler Naquin, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Digging in once again, Roberto Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Bowers, the runner at third. Lindor at second. Naquin at first. One gone. And he will look at a called third strike. Oh, and a big one there as the bases stay loaded, and there are two gone now.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Tribe lead this one 2-1. Jake Bowers will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 10, Jake.
Leading off the inning, Rafael Devers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leading off for the Red
Here's
Sox,
the first pitch.
the designated hitter.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Devers.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hard hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. Now the 2-0. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And yet another throw over. And again a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Nick one's under it.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Sam Travis.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Sam Travis. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-0. 2-0 now. Bogarts, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And the Indians are on their way. Next stop, the American League Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.